going to be making my own game. Well, we're going to make our own game because this is a tutorial. So, what you want to do is go to yoyogames.com and you want to go to download, which is next to the search bar there. Once it loads, somehow, when it's wanting to not. Computers. Anytime now, when it decides that it wants to. Here we go. So, this is the download page. Just click download there, and it'll let you download it. Let's just wait a couple more few hundred years for it to work. My computer's internet's a bit slow today. Usually pretty quick. Oh dear. There we go. But I've already downloaded it, so you want to save it to your desktop. I've already downloaded and installed it. It is just right here. So yeah, this is Game Maker Studio. You'll want to go on to New, and you have two imports. You have the project directory and the project name. The project directory is the folder in which all your game stuff will be kept, and your project name is going to be your name of your game. So I'm just going to call mine YouTube. If I can spell. So we've got our YouTube. Right. You can, to change the project directory, is use this, but I'm just going to keep it as the default in my documents. So then once you've done this, you're going to press create. Is where you're going to create your game. So to get started, we'll have to go on to Sprites, create. Now what sprites are for pictures. For pictures in your game, like a picture of your player, your walls, and all that stuff. So I'm going to create a sprite called a player. I'm going to create a play sprite. So I'm going to put spr underscore player. Then you're going to edit the sprite and maximize it so you guys can see in full 1080p HD, and then you're going to click this little white page here, which is going to create a new sprite with 32 pixels by 32 pixels. You can change about that here, and then you're going to click OK, and here is where you can make your sprite. You can use an external program like your favourite ones and all that. So I'm just going to create a sprite in this. I'm going to use this as a skin, and I'm going to make an eye in black. It's a bit, don't want that. Use that as an eye, and I can do this to get rid of all that. I could, if I wanted to, made it very easier, but I'll just do that. So there's our eye. I'm gonna create our, just have it like that. I'm not good at creating art, right. So this is going to be the mouth, hopefully. Just gonna have like a Pac-Man mouth. So I'm going to get that again and just do that. That looks good. And paint that white. Do a little design. Go. And then get some here, which is going to be that. That. Then our hair can be, let's just say that. And what we can do is get our tool, brush it out. We're going to select this, and then I'm going to select the background of a skin, which we'll put in our right slot. I'm just making my own character. I'm going to eat away the hair. Cutting my hair off. Cutting my hair. Right. And here we go. There's our little character. So, yeah. Then once you're happy, you just click the little tick. You don't need to show preview, that just shows your character when you can see it better there. There you go. You press your little tick again, and it's here. Now you want to click, make sure the origin, which is the center of your picture, is going to be the center of it, not at naught, which is up there, isn't it? Like doors, when you give keys for doors and opens it, shops, little power-ups, they're all objects, including players and enemies and all that stuff. So we're going to right click and create object. This will pop up. Now this is the creation thing, so we're going to name it here obj, because it's an object, underscore player. Then at the bottom we're going to need to select the sprite. So we're going to need to set the picture of a player, unless you don't want a picture of a player. So we're going to select our little person, our little face. Then if you want to make like a solid game, like you can't go through walls and stuff, you want to make sure that's on. That'll become better later. So I'm going to add event, which is here. And the thing is about the events and actions is that the events is like when you left click on the player, it'll perform these actions. Like if you click on the player, like teleport somewhere else, stuff like that. So we're gonna want to, so when the left key, the left arrow key is pressed, this one here, I've just selected it, just keep pressing it, right, it'll perform these actions, and I'm going to put this action here, the green one, and that's move fixed. Then we're going to want to click the left arrow because it's the left key we're pressing and a speed of 8. You know what? Instead of press left, we're going to put keyboard left. Makes it better. Should. And then we're going to do a keyboard right. And then we're going to make it go right. So it would be like 8, 16, such and such pixels a second. Not a second, all that. So just leave relative unchecked so that it's just constant speed, always at 8 speed, not going faster or slower. So we're going to leave that like that. It's the same as right. 8, speed of 8 pixels a second, and for going right. So once that's like that, you can click OK and create a room which is under the objects. Click create room. Now a room is the screen, as in your canvas on what your player plays on. So if I put my player at the center of the screen, about here, it means when the players play on my game, the character will start at the center of the screen on this, and then we can move it. So if I click the tick, and then go onto this red play button here, this is the debug one, in debug mode. This will check the game for errors and stuff. I don't know if you guys can see, I think you'll be able to see this. It's just compiling it here. And here we go, see ya. So this is our game. It's running at 100 FPS. 500 it says. Quite a lot. And so that's that. Now if we press the left, if we press the left key, it'll start moving left with 8 pixels a second. So you can see it moving left and right. So if we carry on going, it'll just, if we go past the canvas size, it won't wrap around the screen. Like, it'll just keep going on forever. It won't get deleted, it'll just keep going, it'll still be in the memory, and it'll still exist. So the player will be outside the room, as in like, it's back now. So it's like going out of the map of your games. Out of the map. So that's our player. So yeah, so we know it works. is smiling. So if you would want to make it go up and down, all you need to do is add 2 more events on keyboard up and down, and it's going up and down on here with a speed of whatever you like, and then you're good to go moving up and down too. So I'm just going to save this now and call it a day. So yeah, bye everyone.